Anyway, all right, so I'm back. Yeah. So, I'm getting out of this trade anyway. So let me get all out and out. Well, this is what was going on. I went short on DraftKings when everything looks like all the stars and whatever aligning, and then but it didn't work out anyway. So I got that. And there's a high possibility that it closes short, the bearish candle. No, I didn't. Okay, it's a pullback now. All right. Anyway, so what happened today? All right, guys. So for today, we had Palantir, Daku, AMD for long, MU, AMAT, and DraftKings, DKNG for short. So Palantir, first of all, it didn't do what it's supposed to do, and it didn't go long. But then look at this. I considered. Let's see if you're hearing me. Yeah, there you go. And also, ooh, the music is missing. I like this one. Moonlight. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So I consider this as a long stock today, as a bullish stock and long position or long a bullish move today. But market disagreed with me, so I was not in any long. I didn't dip buy, I didn't go long, and none of that nonsense. I mean, it's giving a good short signal right now, but because of the 200 DMA, I'm not going to touch it. But it could go. I mean, it's giving signal to short. Well, so here it gave a long signal. I didn't touch it. It gave a short signal. I didn't touch it. This is a short signal here down here, but also the signal was void, because you can see there is no higher volume until here. But then we were still in the range of the LOD, stuck in the pre-market low. So I waited until what is that? All right. Anyway, so until it broke this level, right? A low of pre-market, 24.65. And then after it broke this level, I shorted this stock. I added big time. I think it was 4,000 shares. Yeah, 4,100 something shares. So, and then my idea was to write it down to 200 DMA, like where we are exactly right now. So the idea was to write it to 24, which would be, since the level that I got in, it would be 54 cents, and 54 cents plus multiply 2,000 shares, it would be $1,000. But it didn't happen as such, because market started to pull back here on relatively higher volume than the previous candles and higher than the freaking average volume. So I got out, but then I didn't get out because I didn't like the way that this thing is breaking. I was still looking at it. Will it break handsomely? No, it didn't. There was another chance to go in down here, but that was far away from the short. But you can see that it was not that bad neither, and it continued to drop clearly, and we got this out signal down here. My apologies. Let me make sure if this music on the loop. Yeah, it is. So then we got the first pullback, and then I consider the first wave is over, which is actually over, and then market starts to pull back down up here. So this was Palantir. Then we had Daku. Daku, I was waiting for a long. First, it dropped right at the open. It failed to break the yesterday's close, 76. So market dropped back down to 74, and then it started to pull back up. I had it on 76.05 or 010, 76.10, sorry. But market ripped so hard that it just, when I got the alert, I was already at 77. So I just went long on the break. This is the spread. I just went long as soon as the candle opened. And I closed, I added up here. I added to my position up here. and it just, because of the wide, look at this, it's just 20 cents of spread right now. Because of the wide spread, I didn't like to add heavy, otherwise I would go in with another like 400 shares. I didn't. I didn't add to this. No, actually I could add up to 800 shares. Yeah, I could add up to 800 more shares. And then here, after this formation, I just decided to get out. I didn't like that the market at 96.80 was holding heavy. So I just got out, and then you can see what happened afterwards. This is how you call a top, guys. This is how you call a top. This happens every day though. It's not something new. The best entry would be down here. The best entry would be down here, but I was busy with other trades. And MU, we had just one shot at it today. There was one short signal. Everything, not clearly everything. Things they were looking bearish down here, but after this hammer formed lower, I just gave it a chance to see if it drops back down, but it didn't, and then it ripped up and obviously closed my position, closed my trade, and it's all right. I just did what I had to do. Ahmad was on a short list, but it didn't go short. It just decided to go long instead. I call this one another short after it was down here and it formed this candle, higher price but not the highest volume, and then the highest volume of short formed down here, but it didn't go down lower at lower price and pull back up. After it broke this level, around this level, I said that it's gonna go higher and it's not short anymore, which you can see that the day is still green, the price is still higher than where I call it, but well, it's not my position. I'm not going to talk about it. Let me tell you this, guys. I speak Spanish, English, Farsi, and a little bit of French. But I don't understand Japanese, Welsh, Chinese, or Arabic. When I see a chart like that, it is the same metaphor that the chart is talking to me in a language that I don't understand it. So in a way that, the same way that I don't understand any of those languages or many other ones, any other African languages or any other, or even Brazilian, Portuguese, or I don't want to be too much in details. Is speaking to me in a language that I don't understand. Let's put it that way. And then it was DraftKings. So DraftKings, I did a short. I got faked out. This is fake out, and then I could get back in down here. I tried to go short here, down here, twice, and it didn't work out. And I tried to go short here, down here twice with the stop up here. It didn't work out. But the next time it worked out, I wanted to go short down here, but the goddamn hotkey was not functioning again. I had to make some modification, and I went short again. And the next candle, you can see that it worked fairly nice, and I got out at a good price. The proper signal came out here. Actually, up here was the proper signal. When I got into the trade, but when we got out of the range, actually was the best price to get it. So I'm pretty happy with my entry. Market didn't continue to go lower. I'm still happy with what I did, and that's about it, guys. There's not much I can do. For me, today was a 50-50 day. You can see 50% short, 50% long. Let's see what SPY is doing at the moment. Well, SPY, after a big gap down, continued to go bearish. This is the first incident of a gap down and continuation. Here we are still in the range of the previous candle, but here we are not. So this could be a beginning of a correction. I don't know, maybe the day ends green, but at the moment that we are speaking, 10 in the morning, which I was done 20 minutes ago. I finished at 9:48. At the time that I finished, market is looking like this, overextended weekly chart, and the first bearish candle on the weekly, not the first bearish that is going lower and is red. the first bearish candle with the gap down. So what about Qs? Qs are the same. We have a gap down, a little bit of pullback to the Hulk, and then drop back down. So I assume that Apple and Microsoft, they're all gonna be heavily shorted. Yeah, a pullback and come back down. It was completely. They were separated from the Qs at the time of opening. INTC, one of my favorite stocks. Yeah, it followed the Qs. Microsoft, Mr. Softy. Yeah, Mr. Softy looks like bearish. Still, it's a 2-2 continuation. Although it's red, it's 2-2 continuation for today. And who else? AMD was the baby of today. AMD, I went long at the open, but then the divergence with Qs finished, and then it went back to the direction of the Qs. So here on AMD, I went long, as you can see on the break, with anticipation that it's going to continue the bullish run that it had a couple of days ago, but it didn't. So after I closed the first trade, which I didn't like, here we had a 2-1-2 bullish continuation. I went long after it broke the pre-market high, but I closed it when it was pulling back down with touching the R2, and it finished my trade on AMD today. Guys, you can enjoy your trading day. I'm done. I'm gonna go do some other kind of interesting stuff. I will come back most probably to do another sessions of market analysis, and I will most probably focus on the worst and the best and the worst of the day. I'm closing my day with 4R, and I'm pretty happy with what I did. Have a good day, and see you tomorrow. I started to do one phrase in language the other session, so I think I used French. I'm going to use Spanish today. Hasta luego. We will see us tomorrow.